Hey everyone, pleasure to be with you all once again. I'm gonna do something a bit different this time around. No audio, just my boring voice. Yeah, with my boring Portuguese Brazilian accent. Okay, I'm gonna do a unboxing video for the new Soundtoys V5 with the effect rack. Just like those videos where people open up new stuff on YouTube and show you all the details and everything, I'm gonna do the same with the Soundtoys V5. Please help me out on this one. I'm not very familiar with some of the plugins here. I know some quite well, others not so much. Just a few I barely know. So if you see anything new, please drop me a line in the comments or at the Gearslet thread. Okay? All right, let's get started. You have the rack, which can hold up to 6 plugins. You have tap tempo, just like all the other Soundtoys plugins. Option to synchronize, free and MIDI, input level, output level, recycle, which is pretty cool because it gets the output and feeds back into the input, so you can do some really crazy stuff. You can also use this to reinforce your sound a bit. Dry and wet, of course. Some options for the size of the rack. I'm gonna small is this one that I have right now. Full and auto. I'm just gonna stick to full right now. And the show gear button. Yeah. Okay. Gonna start with the Crystallizer and go all the way down to the tremulator. All right. I think this is basically the same thing. Please help me out here. With the new V5 lower panel, a lot of the plugins got this feature on V5. All the ones with sub-menus, stuff that used to be on a floating window. Now you have this lower panel. I think it's much better this way. Very elegant. Okay, let's move on to the Decapitator. I think this one is just the same. Yeah. Same goes for the Devil Lock. Yeah. If you want to remove stuff on the rack, you can just click and drag. If you want to see the presets for each of the plugins, just click on this button on the upper right corner. Yeah. Okay. Next is the Echoboy, which is, I think, the most successful or famous or coveted, whatever, Soundtoys plugin. This is so nice. I think this one can be called a classic by now. Tweak Panel and the style edit. This is much better than the floating window. I think this made this plugin, which was already great, even better. Okay, I'm gonna remove this all because I know the next one is kind of big. Filter Freak. Yeah, you have envelope, just a menu. Yeah. Gonna get Filter Freak 2 now. Okay, hide the presets. Yeah. This is cool. Rhythm. Yes, this is very nice. Very nice. I think this plugin is very interesting in the context of the rack. Makes a lot of sense. It's perfect to have a good set of filters with modulations and rhythms and everything. Very cool stuff. All right, moving on to the microshift. Pretty much the same thing. This is a newer plugin, so didn't needed anything. Quite a simple plugin, very effective nonetheless. Gonna drop all of this. Okay, Penman. All right. Some selections for the Lfo Tweak Panel. Very nice. Phase Mistress. Oh, this is cool. I'm not totally familiar with this one. Please help me out. Lfo options. More tweak options. Very nice. I'm gonna explore this one on my weekend. I have a holiday next Monday, courtesy of the Brazilian Catholicism. I get a day off my day job so I can explore the new Soundtoys. All right. Primal Tap. I know a lot of you are looking forward to this one, and this is so cool. I done a video yesterday with some drum loops. Please check it out. I'll leave a link to it in the video's description. You can also check out the playlist for all my plugins videos. Okay, Tweak Panel. Very interesting. I'm not gonna talk about this one. I'm gonna do some more videos, some hands-on videos. So just gonna jump to the next, which is the Radiator. By the way, Radiator microchip, you don't get the little plugins on the rack. You get them as standalone, of course. All of these plugins are available at standalone, so don't freak out. You get to use all of them individually as you always have. So no little plugins, which means no little Radiator, no little microshift, little Primal Tap, and little Outerboy. Dan from Soundtoys is talking to us at the Gearslet thread. Very helpful guy. Thank you, Dan. I know the Soundtoys people are kind of overwhelmed right now, but they're doing the best. But Dan told us at Gearslet that the reason little Outerboy is not here is because of a latency situation between the Outerboy and the DAWs. I'm gonna leave a link for this comment made by Dan from Soundtoys in the video's description. Please check it out if you're curious about what happened between Outerboy, DAWs, and the effect rack. All right. Radiator is pretty much the same thing. No news here. I'm gonna remove all of these. Okay, last plugin, the Tremolator. Have a tweak panel, very nice. Okay, let me scroll up for you. Okay, hope you enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye.